Welcome to Man vs. Cave. I'm Jan Michael, and he's the deacon. And this is Man vs. Cave, the show that asks the questions that define modern man. And today we're going to get a little technical on the baseball side and learn about what's the hardest pitch to hit, in my opinion. We're going to talk about Thomas Aquinas. We're going to talk about the Catechism of the Catholic Church. There might be a few surprises, who knows. But how you doing today, Deke? You doing all right?
I'm doing well. I'm just totally pumped for this session.
I am totally pumped as well. I don't know what's in your cup, but my cup is full. It runneth over. Brad, what do you got for us to start off?
Jan Michael.
Sir.
You have a playing history. Tell us, what is the most difficult pitch to hit?
First question I have, pounce back to you, Brad. Is your microphone on?
My microphone is on.
Sweet. The hardest, I just want to get that out of the way because we've had some technical difficulty. That's also known as I messed up.
More Brad difficulties.
Yes. The hardest pitch to hit, in my opinion, I've always had a hard time with the changeup. You want to know why? See, the changeup comes at you. The pitcher's arm position is the same. The release is the same. Everything's the same except for the grip on the ball. The grip on the ball is a little tighter, a little deeper in the pitcher's hand. And when he throws the ball towards the batter, the friction just slows the ball down, but it looks exactly the same coming to you. And all of a sudden, the bottom drops out.
Yeah.
You know, I could hit any other pitch.
So is it? Hey,
always had a problem
technical
with
question here, man. So that's why the pitcher hides the ball in his glove, so you can't.
Yeah, but actually, he's not really supposed to be moving the ball around in the glove because it could be a balk, which is a little bit more technical. We can get down to that maybe in next couple episodes, but. Yes, they do try to hide the ball as long as you can because some batters can see the positioning of the fingers and the hand on the ball, and that'll tip off the batter to let you know what pitch is coming. That's why it's important for a pitcher to have the same release point, the same arm angle, the same everything, because if they change with every pitch, they're going to be tipping off their pitches, and that doesn't bode well for a low ERA. You won't be in the major leagues very long if you're tipping off your pitches. So change up for me, that was one of the ones I always had a hard time with. But I figured, the sports guy over here can get a little technical every now and then too, So, that's right. That's the pitches I didn't like to see when I was playing. Brad, what do you got for next?
Deacon.
These questions get longer and longer for you. I'm glad you're in that seat, and I'm here.
Deacon, which Catholic saint is a good role model for modern evangelists?
Well, I had to pick one out. It would be Thomas Aquinas, the so-called angelic doctor. A doctor, in this sense, was a man who developed a system of thinking that gave people a whole new way of approaching a difficult subject. In Thomas Aquinas' case, theology, the study about God. Aquinas' method was to ask a question and then give all the possible answers from other people, and then give the correct answer. And those people who had the opposite answers, the other answers that he put out there, would grudgingly tell him that he formulated or he put together those positions that they were putting forward even better than they were capable of doing. But then Thomas, the genius that he was, after he put all these alternative questions, he would come up with this formula and say, but I say, and then he would proceed to demolish all of these other arguments. Well, essentially his way turned out to be, by and large, the way of intelligent, logical thinking.
So he put a lot of thought behind it.
Yeah, and he actually studied the opposition.
So he'd probably do well in today's time because this was like what, in the 60s or the 50s?
He knew.
When was Thomas Aquinas popular?
Oh, in the 60s. Yeah, like the 20s, the 1260s.
Oh, I thought it was like the 1960s.
Nah,
he sounds so relevant today.
All
should be going on today.
All great men are relevant for all time.
It's amazing to me how
great.
It's amazing to me how it could have gone on in the 1260s and we still talk about it today.
Wisdom never goes out of style.
Oh, that's why this show will go on forever.
Oh,
forever. Wisdom does not go out of style. That is our new motto, because this is wisdom right here. Brad, what else you got for wisdom here?
Jan Michael.
Sir.
This July, a new Spider-Man movie is opening. The last one was not that great. Do you go see this one on opening night or wait for Redbox?
You know, the last movie I've seen in the movie was Cars, okay? And that was about 15 years ago. I don't go to the movies anymore because of the price. You know, $9, $12 for a movie and then another $12 for the popcorn.
Oh.
Unbelievable. I know people that go see the same movie like 12 times while it's in the movies.
Oh.
They make TV shows on our channel. I could never bring myself to do that. I love the movies. It's a great place to... No, I don't like the movies. So, will I go see Spider-Man this summer? No. In the movies. Will I wait for Redbox? Absolutely yes. I think that's the first time this season I've answered the question directly. I don't think I've directly answered the question yet, so no to the movies, yes to the Redbox. Brad, what do we got next?
Deacon.
This one's for you, pal.
The Catechism of the Catholic Church is a thick book. Why should any man pick it up?
Does it have
Well,
a Cliff's
first
Notes
of
version?
all, now there are Cliff's Notes for the Catechism of the Catholic Church.
Wisdom, my friend.
There they
Make it
actually
short.
are. There are shorter, more readable versions written in very contemporary language, which give you the heart, the essence of the Catechism. I
it's
would
real
say
thick.
there's a couple. There's actually one called the UCAT, which is the
UCAT?
UCAT. It's the Catechism of
meerkat?
the Catholic Church for
That's
for young
that's-
adults.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be right up my alley.
It's great. I mean,
Alley
it's
cat.
actually really well written, but it's more concise and it's got really great language. I don't want to discourage anybody from going to the original, but if you go to the original document, and it's thick.
Working out in the gym?
Avid readers
Oh,
who are willing to stick with something. Reading, going back to the original document, the original book is a good thing. But if you go to the original document and it's thick,
do you think there's a Kindle version?
oh, there's an everything version of the Catholic Catechism of the Catholic
Then
Church.
you won't have to
It's
lift
all
it, it's so heavy.
it's all over the internet. You can download it for free.
Deacon,
Oh, Brad's got an interjection.
can you explain the organization of the Catechism of the Catholic Church?
Isn't it like by page number?
Well, it's by paragraph number. The first part of it deals with the creed.
Page 1, page 2.
The formula of belief that
Oh.
most Christians, or at least a lot of Christians, say when they come together for Sunday worship. The I believe in God the Father. So it starts out with really basic, what is belief? Why do we believe in God? Why is there a basis for our belief? And then it goes on to take each one of the sections of the creed and expounds on it. Okay.
So what you're telling me is I probably need a dozen or so donuts to get through that book.
Yeah, there's a logical progression to it. But however, there's also a rather nice index and table of contents
Oh, that's good.
in the later editions,
It's important to have a
and
good index.
you can pull out what you want. The sections don't build on each other, strictly speaking.
So you could just pick out a piece, read it, and you don't necessarily have to read it in order.
Yeah, you can pick it out. I mean, if it
I'm all about picking little pieces out of things and not doing the whole thing.
You always talk about going to
Godfather.
the horse's mouth, okay? Talk about the Godfather.
Yeah.
Going to the horse's mouth. The Catechism of the Catholic Church is the horse's mouth. If you want the source, that's the source to find out. If somebody says the Catholic Church really teaches this, and you think that check it out, because if it's not in the Catechism, it's not an official teaching of the Catholic Church.
I think I might take that one in, at least the short UCAT version. What do you got next, Brad?
Okay, question.
Oh, we got the question segment.
Yeah, the question from Jonah.
Jonah.
In San Diego. Jonah.
It's beautiful in San Diego.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of message in there. But
Yeah, Jonah is asking, he says, I heard you traveled a lot. My family is currently planning a vacation. Any recommendations of where we should go? How do you feel about cruises?
Cruises.
Do I look buoyant? This is not a buoyant body right
Doesn't that
here.
float your boat?
No, it doesn't float my boat. There's no buoyancy here, okay? Let me tell you something, Jonah, about a cruise, okay? Be careful of the going on, okay? Because the cruise is rough, okay? I'm all about boats. I've lived near New York. We took the ferry, all that kind of stuff. It's the only boats. Maybe some catamaran here and there, toboggan. Oh, that's for snow. My bad. I grew up in the north. We didn't have a lot of boats. But no, I'm not doing any cruises anytime soon. I'm a land guy. I do swim every now and then in a pool, but I'm not good with the oceans and stuff. No boats for me. Jonah, keep your feet on land, okay, my friend?
Ditto.
Good to see you again, Simeon. This is the end of our show here. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you check us out online, YouTube, Facebook, all those fun things. Click the right buttons, like us. Make sure you watch all the other shows on our channel. And thanks again, Deacon. It was good to see you. Have a
Same
good
here.
evening.
You too.